welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. Today's video is going to be my September favorites. This is the very first favorites video that I ever do, and I'm so excited about it. I just love watching what people have been loving during a month. For me, September was such a great month, but I just feel like it just flew by so quickly. September was the first month that we lived in our new apartment in Los Angeles, and that is just unreal to me. It's unreal to me that we're actually living here now, that we have a place, we have an apartment, we have our furniture, we have everything. It is so crazy, and I'm so excited about it. I have a lot of different things for you guys, so let's get right down to it. So this is not going to be a beauty products favorite video, but of course I do have a few beauty products in the video for you. So let's just go ahead and start with them. So the first things that I really want to share with you are these things that I have shown you before in my recent haul video. These are the OGX Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo and conditioner. So my hair has just been loving these in September, and I am so happy that I bought them, and these are definitely going to be some that I'm going to repurchase because it's just so great. It makes my hair feel super clean, super soft, super moisturized, and just really shiny and pretty. And the next favorite is also a beauty product, and it's one that you also saw in my haul video, and I'm sorry for sort of using the same products, but these are kind of the products that I've been using in September, so obviously these are some of my favorites. So it's this NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. This one is just so great. As I said in my other video, this has a peachy color. It is really nice. It is super soft and lightweight, and it just goes underneath your eyes to cover those bluish dark circles that some of us unfortunately have. I've used this before. I've used any foundation and any other concealer because I more use this as a color corrector towards my blueness under my eyes. So this with the nice peachy tones are really good for covering those blue circles. I have this, by the way, in the color light / pale, which obviously is me. Okay, so next up, and this is actually my last beauty product of my favorites video, is this perfume from the brand Yves Rocher. I don't know how it is here in America, but in Europe this brand is kind of big. This one is such a great perfume. Actually, I have no idea what it's called, which is kind of bad because it doesn't say. It only says the brand Yves Rocher, but I am going to go on their website and find out what this is called and put it down below because this is such a nice flowery summer smell. And I know that it's fall now, but I mean, I live in LA now and it's gorgeous outside, so I can't help but feeling like that summer vibe has just been extended for like forever. This always puts me in a great mood in the morning. I'm just gonna put some on right now. Ah, so good. It just makes you happy, what can I say? So next up is a cup, actually. How exciting is that? I got this from Starbucks just a few days ago, and this is their ceramic to-go cups. And I use this in the mornings because what happens is Jonas normally wakes me up with my coffee and everything. He's such a nice guy. I can't believe how lucky I am. But every morning I'm just so much, running around, and then when we have to go and leave to go to the office, what normally happens is I haven't been drinking my coffee yet. I don't really mind that it's kind of cold. I know I'm weird like that, but I don't want my coffee really hot. But I just don't like, throwing it down just because we need to leave for the office. So I've been wanting, a to-go cup for a long time, and I just think that this is so pretty. So this has a very dark blue color, and it has this beautiful pattern with dark blue and white. It's really pretty. Then you have the Starbucks logo here in gold. So gorgeous. I really love this cup, and it makes me so happy. I feel really kind of classy when I walk around with this. And I think this was $17. So it's kind of on the more expensive side, but at the same time, I really feel like this is a very strong ceramic. So I think this is gonna, stay good for a very long time. I'm really loving it. Next up is something a bit weird, I think, to put in a favorites video, but ever since we moved to the US, I have just been, really wanting to get plants in my home. So this is a tree that I bought at IKEA, and I think these can actually get pretty large. So I constantly try to remind myself to have it nicely watered, but just don't want it to die. I have a very bad track record with plants, so I just really hope that I can keep this alive. But this is not the only thing I got. I don't know if you can see it, but here in the background I have a beautiful little tree thing with some red fruits on it. So that's one that I got at Whole Foods. I also have an aloe vera plant. I have just planted little Joshua trees. And you know, I don't know why I find such excitement with that. Maybe that just comes when you get older. I don't know, but I really enjoy having, you know, living plants in our home, and I think the green colors really do a great job of breaking that very cold and simple style that we have when we're from Scandinavia. So this tree is really pretty, and this kind of symbolizes all the other plants that I have in my home at the moment. I've been loving them so much in September. Huge favorite. Next up is a gadget that I have been loving and that we purchased in September. So this is the GoPro Hero 4 Session. It's a really small GoPro camera. We have one GoPro camera already, but we just wanted to get this one because we wanted to have more GoPros, and actually I just want like 4 or 5 GoPros because I think they're so cool. You can make the coolest stuff with them. This GoPro is attached to a suction cup that we also got, and this was made for GoPro. So the way that we've been using this recently is just, you know, to stuck it outside of the car. So while we're driving this one, it's going to record whatever we see. And when we were in Nevada and we saw all the beautiful scenery there, the footage that we got with this guy was absolutely mind-blowing, and it just makes me want to buy more GoPros and more suction cups and have them sit everywhere to capture the perfect scenery that you just drive through here in the US on the West Coast. I think GoPro makes the coolest stuff, and I kind of want to buy all that they make, but this camera is absolutely incredible. I just love gadgets like that. I'm kind of a man in that sense that I just love all kinds of gadgets, and I have so many gadgets that you just won't believe it. But in September I've really been loving this guy, and I think this one was $400. So they're kind of expensive, but at the same time I think with the amount of stuff that you can use them for, it's really a great deal still. So next up on my favorites is something that I just really been loving to play here in September, and I've sort of brought my tennis racket with me to show what it is. So obviously it's playing tennis. It has been a huge favorite of mine this month. I just really love playing. So we discovered in September that just very closely to where we live, there are 5 free tennis courts that we can just use as much as we want. So to give you a little story about why I love tennis so much, I started playing tennis when I was 9 or 10 years old, and I played it so much. I played like I was training maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and then I played casually with some of my friends. I also did lots of tournaments every weekend and things like that. So I was very active, and I would say that I was a decent tennis player back then, especially for my age. But the problem when you live somewhere that gets super cold in the winter, like Denmark, is that you sort of have to get stuff into these inside courts, and what we played on were just courts for badminton. But I just think that one winter I just got so sick and tired of playing inside that I kind of quit tennis, and I never really got started again, which is something that I'm now just super sad about, because I just wish I had continued to play, because I would have been so much better right now. I sort of feel like I've started from scratch again. Now every time I just hit the ball just right, I get so happy because I feel like I'm just sort of getting back to my old tennis ways. It's so much fun to play against Jonas. We're both super competitive, so it's always interesting to start the day off by playing a game of tennis. So I also picked up these pink tennis balls because I thought they looked super cute, but also because these balls donate some of their proceeds towards breast cancer research, which I think is really great. And October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I feel like this is very great to have in my favorites video, even though this is the September video, but I'm posting this as October, so this is perfect. These balls are just super cute, and go play tennis. It's so much fun. If you live in the US, I'm pretty sure you can find a free court somewhere. I love that. That's absolutely amazing. We've been using them so much. So my very last favorite of the month of September is actually a book. I haven't quite finished it yet, but I've come pretty far. It is this book by Jane Austen. This is Pride and Prejudice. So this is just one of the books that you need to read in your lifetime. So far, I'm really loving it. Jane Austen was such a skilled writer. It is so sad that I don't really think she got to feel just how much of an impact she made on literature in her time when she lived. So that's kind of sad, but this one I picked up at Anthropology, which is a really nice store where they both have clothes and they have beauty products and products for your home. They have so many cool things there, and they have done 4 of Jane Austen's book in a similar design to this. So not the same colors, but a similar design. And my plan is when I finish reading this, I want to get the other ones, read them as well, and just have them laying around in my home, because just look how cute this is. As far as I remember, these were kind of expensive, so I only got one of them. I think it was like $20 or something like that, or maybe even more than that, I'm not sure. It's a really great read, so if you want to read a really great book, this is a huge recommendation. So that was it for my favorites video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think if I could have mentioned it, maybe my biggest favorite this month would just be LA in general. I just love living here. I love all the things that we're able to do here. I love having a car, driving around the city, driving around the mountains, going to the ocean, everything. I think it's so great here, and I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to live here. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. If you want to help me out, please leave a thumbs up down below, and please leave a comment if you have any questions or anything. I've listed all the products in the description box down below, and it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel. That would mean that I would be able to make more videos for you guys and see that there are actually people out there who are watching. That means the world to me. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.